this question.
No.
It's kind of like a this or that type of thing.
Sure.
A shoebox of receipts. Or, see, that's what I was waiting for. Or some other method to track your receipts. And if you suggest a different method other than the shoebox, what would you recommend?
Okay, so I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. I don't do receipts. So don't come to me with a shoebox or a garbage bag full of receipts. I'm going to send them back home to you, and I'm going to say, hey, put them in a spreadsheet. Don't do receipts. You need to save them. I don't need to save them. So that's number one. Number two, for our clients, we actually have a software that we use to help them track their receipts. Because believe it or not, when we're doing the bookkeeping, seeing those receipts can be helpful in a lot of cases. So we actually use something called Receipt Bank, where they can email their receipts, they can have a phone app and upload their receipts. The IRS accepts electronic copies of receipts in the case of an audit, because they know what happens to them. They burn down in fires. They become illegible for whatever reason. You'll lose them. So my recommendation is, if you're not keeping a spreadsheet, at least get a digitizing software for receipts that will help create a report for you. Because I don't do receipts. Let me tell you, that's like every CPA's nightmare. So.
The dog ate it. That's the new one. Like, so we have a puppy in my house now, and he literally, like, I joke with my wife, and I'm like, I never realized that was a true statement, but like, she's been working from home for the last year, and she prints out a ton of stuff, and he will take stuff off of her desk that is super important, and he'll just take it, rip it to shreds, and I'm just like, oh boy, like, hope you had a picture of that one. If you would have used that, that bookkeeping receipt software, you would have been fine. But
yeah, absolutely.
Tim, you have other ones?
No, that was everything that I had. I was most excited about that one, though.
There's a company, at least there used to be in Durham, called Shoebox, that literally was that type of thing where you would take your receipts and every month you would send them down, and someone, I guess, would digitize them for you or something like that. Like,
yeah, that one wasn't as fun. Receipt Bank, though, we like it better because, one, it's not Intuit's version, which is okay, but it, of course, costs more money than Inverse. Exactly. But with Receipt Bank, not only are we able to see those and preserve them for the future use if needed, but we are actually attaching the images of the receipts to the transactions in QuickBooks Online. So if you ever forget what it was for, you can click and open up that image. So, that's why we prefer Receipt Bank to other. I mean, Intuit does the same thing. It's just not our favorite. By the way, Intuit Payroll, not our favorite. So,
sure.